Hi, my friends. How is everybody today? Are you ready to maybe have some celebrations in winter and you'd like some ideas for table setting or centerpieces? In today's video, I have 4 tablescapes for you, all for winter, all warm and cozy and cute. I can't wait to show you. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know I'm going to be 75 this year, and I just say it because if I can do it, I know you can do it too at any age. I have confidence in you. I want to thank all my wonderful friends, all my dear sweet subscribers that take the time to watch my videos and comment. You really touch my heart. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. We have a different theme every month, and then I use that theme for tables and trays and decor and paper crafting and organization. I'm doing a whole series on that and getting your projects done. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. So I have 4 tablescapes for you for winter. Now you could also use these for Christmas and just add some red or some Christmas things to it. The first one, and you know this is my month, I bring out my little woodland animals. The first one's in black and tan with my black bear family. So adorable, so wintry and cute. The next one is my green plaid with pine trees and deer. So adorable. The next one is in one of my favorite combinations, blue, white, and brown. It's my husband's grandmother's blue and white Wedgwood china with roosters and a chick and pine cones. So it's blue and white and brown, one of my favorite combos for colors. And the last one is one I haven't done before. A lot of times I'll get out my white tablecloth and then I'll do my white polar bears, and it's very pretty. I put my feathered white trees. Well, I've already packed those away. So sometimes you have to get more creative. So I have my little wheelbarrow on a black and white check tablecloth filled with snowballs and polar bears. It's absolutely adorable. Anyway, I hope you love this. I hope you get so inspired most of all. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to my tablescapes for January, and it's all about winter. Now, you know, one of my themes this month is baby animals, and I just wanted to bring out, you'll see my black bear family and my polar bear family, and of course a rooster thrown in here. But I wanted to show you this. This is rustic. If a little boy was having a birthday party, or you're having some type of little company come and stay with you, or maybe this is your mountain cabin, this is so cool. I started with my black and tan check. This is a small check from Hobby Lobby. I think they call it homespun. And I just took my 2 battery operated candles on the black candlesticks, and then I took my little wood slice, you can't see it, but it's underneath there, put down some greenery and pine cones, and then I put in Mama and her babies. And I even put one on the plate. That would be a cute little take-home gift. Wouldn't that be cute? And just some of my picks from Hobby Lobby, and I think it makes a beautiful centerpiece. How beautiful would this be on your coffee table or a buffet also? Now, to bring all these colors and everything over to my actual table setting, I use my black plastic charger from Hobby Lobby. I really like this one, you guys. I think this will work most of the year. And then these are my Melamine plates from Hobby Lobby years ago. They're distressed looking. I just think they're so cool, and it gives that kind of neutral feeling to the table, the salad and the entree. And then, like I said, I put matching napkins here. That is the great thing when you get a Fabric by the Yard tablecloth, you can make matching napkins. Here's a little baby bear, and my everyday ivory silverware and glasses. Always use, I love a stem glass for iced tea, milk, wine, everything. I just think it's more fancy and special. Anyway, I hope you love these little animals. All right, it's time now. We're going to say goodbye to the bears and see my next tablescape. Welcome to my next tablescape, and it's all very soft in greens and creams and browns. This one was inspired by my adorable little plates I got at Hobby Lobby a couple years ago with a deer and her fawn. Anyway, I started with Fabric by the Yard, the same thing I use all the time. A beautiful green plaid from Hobby Lobby. I made matching napkins. Really makes your table look custom. Here's another thing. I also took a little piece of the fabric and just cut a fabric out and just tied a bow on my little reindeer. You could tie this on the trees. You could tie it on some topiaries, on a lantern. But this is the bonus of having Fabric by the Yard. Okay, so I just did a little, I didn't even hem it. I just cut a little piece of fabric and put it on my little reindeer here. I think it's a reindeer. I'm not really sure. Anyway, I have my two little trees. I have a bunch of picks, some pine cones. And to bring all those colors over here, I use my Pottery Barn brown charger. They also have some similar looking ones. Of course, they're plastic at Hobby Lobby. I just saw them the other day. My beige melamine plate from Hobby Lobby, and again, one of the Christmas ones one year. I just thought it was so sweet. Everyday faux silverware and glasses. And you have a very peaceful, calm little tablescape. How cute would that be on, like I say, a coffee table, on top of a chest, on a buffet, on your kitchen island? And what beautiful table setting to have for these winter months. All right, we're going to say goodbye to the reindeer, and we're going to go check on a rooster or two and see how they're doing, okay? And it's all about blue and white. Here's another tablescape in one of my favorite color combos, blue, white, and brown. Love this for winter. If you just take away the pine cones and the greenery, you could do this any time of year. You could do pink roses for spring. You could do white daisies for summer. I've done this table in fall with orange, or Christmas in red, blue and white. It's the best. Anyway, my centerpiece is my rooster from the kitchen and my little hen, Hobby Lobby, and I don't remember where I got the rooster, but I did paint him white. He was colored. So when you see a colored rooster and you want a white one, you can always paint it. I just put 2 sprays from Hobby Lobby and added my pine cones, 2 little dishes. And these are my husband's grandmother's dishes. They are Wedgwood Countryside. I really like them because a lot of the blue in my dishes, I've said this before, are very dark, and they're very dark around the edges. And these are so pretty because they're so light, and they're kind of that denim blue, which I just love. Anyway, so that is my centerpiece. Of course, these are my pine cones. And as with my little reindeer in my last table, I did put a little bow. I just cut from my Fabric by the Yard from Hobby Lobby. This is so pretty, and I could have done a matching napkin, but I got out my kind of denim blue napkins that I thought looked so cute. But in tying the little bow around the rooster, it ties it into the tablecloth, and I think that looks so cute. So I brought all these textures and colors over here to my table setting. I started with my Pottery Barn wood chargers, and then again my husband's grandmother's dishes, Wedgwood dishes, and then my denim blue little napkin, everyday faux ivory silverware, and this time I'm serving coffee or tea. So this would be perfect for a brunch, a morning breakfast. I just think it's so cheerful and pretty. And if you have somebody that loves blue and white, this would be beautiful for a birthday celebration also, or anniversary, or any time. But I've done it especially for winter with the greenery and the pine cones. All right, are you ready for my grand finale? It's all about black and white and my polar bears. Let's take a look. Welcome everybody to my grand finale for winter, my tablescapes. This is one I've never done before, and I had on my black and white check tablecloth, and I thought how cute to bring out my little wheelbarrow from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to put some greenery, some little trees, some snowballs. These are big ornaments I bought this year. And some smaller ones, and some snowflakes, and some polar bears. Now, this one's a new one too. I can't remember where I got that one. I think it was from Walmart, maybe. The fancy one I've done in the past has been a white tablecloth with my white feather trees. I've already packed those away. So I thought, what else can I do? And I'll tell you, a lot of times that makes you very, very creative. Use what you have out. So I think it's just so cute. There's two there. There's Mama, and there's all the other little babies. Now, to bring all this back over, again, with my black and white check tablecloth, I went and got my black charger, black and white check dishes, which are really almost the same size as that, a smaller size black and white check, and then I got one of these really pretty little china dishes that I have that reminds me of toile. And I just put a white snowflake on it, everyday faux ivory silverware and glassware. What a pretty little birthday celebration or a little brunch for winter. Now, if you want some color, if you want something really different, why not put in some pale pink roses or some white flowers or mushrooms? You can put whatever you want in this little display. Anyway, I hope you love my tables. I hope you got so inspired, and you could use this on a coffee table, on a buffet, anywhere you want to. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye from me and all the little animals.